The change came actually once I came to church, and the minister was speaking, and some of the trials and tribulations that I was going through in my life, some of the things he was saying really resonated with me. And I remember at the end of that service, he asked that I wanted to join the church, and I was too embarrassed to stand up in front and go before the church and join the church. And then one day it happened again. I was walking out the door, so I don't know if he felt something, but he came back and got me, and he said, "I saw your body language. I think you really want to, come to God." And so he walked me back up in church in front of everybody, and we went through the process of me joining the church, and I joined the church. It was the knowledge that I gathered in church that really put me on the right track to move forward, to understand love, and to understand obedience and self-control and self-approval. That's when it really hit me how important it is to respect women who have children, who are single women. Mostly we see a lot of single women, but I was a single man, and so for like 11 years, it was embarrassing, and my pride. But I recognized that my kids had to eat because I wasn't able to keep a job because I had both of them. I had to get food stamps and the Medicare, which helped out for dentist appointments and different stuff like that to try to take care of the children and keep them healthy. But I learned how to shop, and buy food to eat and cook. I had to do hair with my daughter. Had a hard time trying to learn how to do hair. In fact, I remember walking home from school with the kids, and I didn't have a car or any transportation. And someone was having a yard sale, and I saw a 10-speed bike leaning against a tree, and it was $10 for sale. I just so happened to have $11. And so I bought that bike, and that was my transportation. I had my daughter on the bar, my son on the seat, and I would get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and ride into school, and then ride the bike to work. It was no place for pride. It was no place for shame. It was part of a growth, I think, that strengthened me to be the man that I am today. Would I do it all over again? Yeah, I would. Everything that happened in the past of my life, it was what was the process to bring me into a form of ministry where I am today for at-risk youth and intervention and prevention regarding gun violence and incarceration and poverty and mental illness and a lot of things that impact poor people. Now I've become an advocate where that's my ministry now. And so I'm still associated, with the church. But I found out that most people who would benefit the most from going to church don't come to church. And so I kind of started a ministry of outreach where I can meet them where they are and extend a lifeline to those that I can identify who could end up in a bad situation unless there was some form of intervention. So that's my ministry now. Yes.